We have fought for everybody else's equal rights. It's our time to have wage equality once and for all, and equal rights for women in the United States of America.
Welcome to Pillowtalk.
Today we're going to be talking about actors' wages in Hollywood, in TV and in film. The video you just saw, the actress was talking about the wage gap that exists, and it doesn't just exist in entertainment, it exists in the world too. Women are paid like 82 cents compared to every dollar that a man is paid. For entertainment, it's not much better. It's about 85 cents per
A
every
whopping
dollar
85 cents to the man's dollar. Yeah.
And she kind of talked about this right after the big scandal kind of came out. Well, it wasn't really a scandal, but basically people found out that Amy Adams and Jennifer Lawrence were paid less for American Hustle than Bradley Cooper and Christian Bale. Yeah. And an article recently just came out about television and how actors are paid in television. And it was actually really interesting. One, they're paid a lot, but that's unsurprising. But the wage gap between men and women, they tend to be pretty equal per episode. So I know with Modern Family, they're paid $250,000 per episode, and that goes for Julie Bowen and Ty Burrell. So they're both paid equally. So I think it might be more of an issue with movies. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think with TV, a lot of the actors have an opportunity to consistently work on the show, and eventually there's kind of the payment is basically kind of set at that point after they have a chance to consistently come back and get a consistent wage for the show.
And their wage, it grows every episode.
It grows every episode.
Or every season, depending on how good the show is. I know with Friends, they started out with $75,000, and that, like, when it came to the 9th and 10th season, they were paid $1 million per episode.
Yes.
Which is insane.
And they were all getting paid equally for that, getting an equal amount of dinero for that. So that was really awesome.
Yeah, the thing I found most interesting in the Variety article, which I believe you just referenced about the payment for TV sitcoms, was that the TV shows that happen in the morning, like Good Morning America, the Today Show. I thought those pay discrepancies were interesting because they kind of went on by network. So Matt Lauer gets paid almost $22 million per year. Anderson Cooper on CNN, not a morning show, but still has a consistent appearance on CNN, gets paid about $9 million a year. Rachel Maddow gets paid about $7 million a year, but then you have Robin Roberts on GMA who gets paid about 14. So it's not so much a discrepancy between males and females. It's more of a discrepancy about the network and the popularity of the show. I mean, the highest paid TV personality in the entire country is Judge Judy by a long shot.
$47 million.
Unbelievable. She just came to visit.
Per year, but still.
And she just came to visit USC in the spring, if I remember correctly. And I remember seeing her speak. She was incredibly intelligent. And it's just amazing to see that the pay discrepancy doesn't really carry over to that sort of talk show host type thing.
It does seem as if like the talk show hosts kind of have like an immunity to that kind of pay discrepancy. It's mostly about reach and, like you said, the network. So I think that's pretty interesting.
I think it also depends on how long the TV show has been going on as well. Big Bang Theory, the actors in that show get paid $1 million per episode.
I believe they're the highest paid, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Squad goals.
And
absolutely.
I mean, that's as much as Friends, and that show's been on forever.
Maybe we'll be there one day, guys.
Yeah, maybe we will. But for Modern Family, it was way less than that, and I've seen both shows, and I prefer Modern Family. I know that's an opinion, but it seems like Modern Family might be more well-known, but I think it's interesting, the discrepancy between television and movies. It kind of makes sense in some ways because I feel like everything is going towards television these days.
Right.
I feel like that's kind of the future.
Well, you have all the deals with streaming movies, on Netflix, even illegally streaming online. So it just gets to a point where you just have less and less people coming to movies. That's less money that the movies are bringing in the box office.
And with TV shows, you can really expand the story. There's so much more opportunity for the storytelling there. So.
Well, they're just huge money and profits for all of the television networks, because if you can keep going, like you said about Friends, if you can keep going into a 10th season of a television show as compared to a one movie, some movies are huge blockbusters, right, that are making hundreds of millions of dollars. But at the same time, if a TV network has a consistency like that with certain shows, then more power to them for continuing that.
Yeah. Well, that's all we have for Pillow Talk. Follow us on Twitter at USC The Buzz, and make sure to catch the show on our Facebook Live next week. Thanks for watching The Buzz. See you next week.